Hey everyone, it's Mike, and I heard a rumor that you're thinking of going vegan. So how do we start? One of the suggestions I have for people that are going vegan is to try and take baby steps. What do I mean by baby steps? Well, I look at it this way. For your entire life so far, before you decide to go vegan, you haven't been vegan. Right? You've been eating a standard diet for whatever the culture is that you're in. And so when you decide to go vegan, you almost have to have like a shift in your perspective, right? And with that shift comes a sudden realization that everything that you knew before about eating and what you eat and how you eat and stuff like that is different now. And when that happens, it can be pretty daunting for an individual, right? You've spent the last 15 or 18 or 25 or 35 or 45 or 55 or 80 years eating one way. And now you realize that because of either ethics or health or the environment, that you don't want to eat that way anymore. Well, yeah, but then what do you eat, right? Well, as you saw in my other video, there's certainly plenty to eat on a vegan lifestyle. And as you hopefully saw in my other video, the one key thing when you switch to a vegan lifestyle is that you have to prepare yourself to eat a whole lot more. Right? You need to make sure you're eating enough. But the other thing is that it can be really hard to change the course of your life when you're going to switch from eating one way to another way. And so a lot of times we recommend baby steps. Take individual meals and maybe start converting those. Take those over time. So say if you do like me, I start out with breakfast. Okay, I'm going to make plant-based whole food breakfast. And so I started doing that. And then I did that probably for a week and a half, 2 weeks, where I just figured out breakfast. Then my next thing was, okay, let's figure out lunch. Now, not only am I trying to figure out lunch, is like, well, what am I going to eat? But there's kind of the, how do I eat it, right? Before I used to be at work and I wanted to go get lunch, I'd drive over to a fast food place and get lunch. Well, I'm not going to do that anymore. Then what am I going to do? You know, how do I do the logistics of getting all my food where I need it to be at the right time? So that took a couple weeks, and then kind of once I started getting a feel for that, then I could start replacing dinners, right? And try this thing or that thing. So that's kind of what I'm talking about when it comes to baby steps, is that you don't need to cut over just instantly. You don't have to like say, today I'm going to be vegan, and then you don't eat anything else other than vegan stuff. That can be a problem, and that's what leads to people going back to the way they were before, because they just kind of stop cold turkey, but they don't have any idea of the things that they need. So yeah, try not to do that. And if you really are interested in going vegan, then make sure you recognize you're not the only one. There's so many vegans out there, and they're all so helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I'll help you. If you see some vegan stuff on Instagram or Tumblr or something like that, and you like that food that person made, and you've got questions about their lifestyle and how they're doing it, feel free to ask them. More than not, you're going to find people that love to engage you in conversation and help you make that switch to going vegan. So please just make sure that you remember, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing right away, right? You can build your way into it, and make sure you recognize that there's people here that want to help you, want to support you, and that you're not on your own, even though you may feel like it. It can be very daunting changing your lifestyle, because what you're doing is something that's different from what everyone else in your sphere of influence are doing. And so when you change that, it's kind of like you're the trout that, instead of trying to swim upstream, decided to go downstream. You know, the way maybe that's the easiest, but unfortunately it's not always the easiest. So make sure you ask for help if you need help. I hope this video has helped you. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you don't. And please, go vegan. Find a way to do it that works for you. There's really no limit to how you go vegan. And we'll see you next time. Bye.